Hello to clients, family and friends, to the fourth edition of the DF Insurance Podcast. In the last couple of weeks, we firstly focused on the coronavirus and its impact on business insurance, then myself as an authorised representative, and then last week we spoke about the particular insurance proposition for property owners. So today we're going to focus on a similar line of the insurance proposition, but we're now going to focus on the retail sector. So the retail sector that I'm going to be talking about today is your normal retail, as in clothing retail, any sort of business occupation that retails a particular product, and this will also include food retail as well. So your hospitality industry, your cafes, your restaurants, your hotels, that sort of thing. So what we're going to do is go through what they do and what covers they have, and then what particular risks they can minimize by keeping with a very well maintained mitigation process. So let's get started. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. So what I'm going to do now is go through the big three insurance covers that I recommend that people in the retail sector definitely take out. The first of them being public liability, or broad form liability, public and products liability. There are a variety of different names. Public liability, which I'll just refer to in this instance, is covered just in case the products you sell cause any damage to any third-party property or person. The biggest example, if you're in the hospitality industry, is food you sell causes someone to have an allergic reaction or burns their lip and that sort of thing. Or if you have a retail premises, someone comes in and slips and hurts themselves. That's the main cover. You then have fire and other damages, or fire and other defined events, something like that. If a fire, rain, hail, flash flooding, malicious damage causes damage to the physical contents or stock inside your premises that you own, you'll be covered in that event as well. Now, the other and final one of the big three is business interruption. Now, business interruption cover is very different for a tenanted occupation as opposed to a property owner. Your business interruption will cover you for a loss of gross profits in the event of a fire and other damages claim. So if you suffer a claim and are unable to operate your business, it covers your gross profits. And your gross profits are your fixed expenses, so staff rent, insurance, funnily enough, any staff wages, anything like that, you will be covered. So that's the big three, and we'll now move on to the other covers that I recommend that people in the retail sector take out. So on top of the big three, there are a bunch of covers, three in fact, that I generally do recommend that people in the retail industry take out. And the first one being plate glass. So if you have a shop front and that glass gets damaged or scratched, your insurer will generally replace it, and most glass covers now are replacement value, so there's no actual dollar value. It's just if the glass gets damaged, then they'll replace the glass. And it also, a lot of insurance covers also now include signage as well. So if your signage gets damaged because it's painted on the glass, you'll be covered for that too. The next two are both linked together. They're both money covers. One is to cover your own business just in case money is stolen as a result of forced entry. So if a customer comes in and steals money from you through forced or violent entry, you'll be covered for that. And then there's fraud and dishonesty cover as well, and that's just in case your staff were to steal money for you as well. So that's the next list. And what I'm going to do now is go through another two insurance covers that are also important for people in the retail industry to take out. So the next two covers and the final two covers that we generally recommend for people in the retail sector are tax audit and equipment breakdown. So your tax audit cover covers you in the event that your directors or your business gets audited by the Australian Tax Department, and then you need to go to your accountant and have your accountant look at your books and then provide those books to the ATO. So any fees that your accountant charges, then the tax audit cover covers you for that. And then the final one is equipment breakdown. So any equipment that you have inside the property, if it's damaged as a result of breakdown or a power surge, then you can have those pieces of equipment either replaced or repaired. And in the particular equipment breakdown cover that I generally give to my clients, business interruption cover is included in that as well. So there you have it, there are the covers. So next I'm going to go through what you can do as a business owner in the retail sector to minimize your claims. So some of the most claims examples I get in the retail sector is damage to stock and damage to contents. And
regards to a fire or even theft. So the best thing you can do to mitigate this risk is quite simply make sure that your burglar alarms are up to date and are very much in sync with what you have. If you've got a very high tech, high risk theft item and something that is very much something that people will like to steal, then just having a simple burglar alarm that just goes off if someone breaks into your building is probably not going to cut it. You are going to need something that has monitoring either by yourself or by a security company or even by police. And same with your fire. If you've got something that is highly flammable and can very much get damaged in the result of a fire, then make sure that your fire detector is monitored by a fire department or again by yourself. Make sure that your stock is not quite easily on display, and if it is, maybe secure your windows with some bars, because in the end it's your job as much as the insurers to protect your goods as well, because no one wants to claim and use the insurance in the end. So there you have it. There's a few quick tips in regards to the retail sector of insurance policy. If you do have any questions or queries, please don't hesitate to email me, anthony@dfiservices.com.au, or if you'd like to contact me, my client, you have my contact number as well. So have a great rest of the week. Stay safe. It's great to see that restrictions are lifted, and hopefully some of our business restrictions can be lifted in a couple of weeks' time when it gets reviewed. Again, contact me if you have any questions or queries. This is Anthony De Berardino, Director of DF Insurance Services Proprietary Limited with the DF Insurance Podcast. Have a great week.